just be. Open my heart and my soul. Breathe in love and let go. With every breath that I breathe, silent the mind and just be. Open my heart and my soul. Breathe in love and let go. So breathe in the love. In a moment we'll go into the silence. With your eyes closed, just widen your stance, your glance. Look wide into the vision with your eyes closed. Take a deep breath. Breathe in the love. With every breath that I breathe, silent the mind and just be. Open my heart and my soul. Breathe in love and let go. Breathe in love. Breathe in love. Breathe. Breathe in love. Breathe in love. Breathe. Breathe in love. Breathe in love. As you feel the love around you, it's taken another slow and smooth breath. And gently let it out. Breathe. Breathe in love. Breathe in love. Breathe. Breathe in love. Breathe in love. With every breath that I breathe, silent the mind and just be. Open my heart and my soul. Breathe in love and let go. Breathe in love and let go. Breathe in love and let go. Let's all open our eyes. Take a deep breath. Welcome back. Sawadi. Look at the person next to you and say, Sawadi. So that is a Thai greeting. Don't look at Noi and see if I did it correctly, okay? Sawadi. Now Sawadi, now you know how we do namaste? Yes. If you say Sawadi, let's see how Noi does it. Sawadi. So Sawadi. Now here's the thing. If you're female, you say Sawadika. Yeah. If you're a male, you say Sawadika. Sawadika. So those of you who want to go feminine, Sawadika, Sawadika, Sawadika. And those of you who want to express male, Sawadika, Sawadika. So now do that greeting to the person right next to you. Go for it. Ah, you did so good. Beautifully done, beautifully done. Now, isn't that a great greeting? You know, the namaste is such a reverent, beautiful, just a greeting, because it's more than a hello. It's an acknowledgement. But you know, the same thing in that's the namaste. That's in the Hindu culture. The same thing in the Buddhist culture. Yes.
A question has come up.
Oh yes. What's the question?
Is it that you're saying sawadika if you are female?
If you are female, you say sawadika. That's if you are female. If you are male, you go sawadika. Yes. Yes. Or you could just say sawadi. Yeah, well, because we're not Thai, they'll say, oh, it's okay. Yes, there is a gender difference with those two greetings. But you know, I love the deeper meaning, especially when you feel that there's a sense of respect. You could say reverence, you can say a lot of different things, but there's a sense of respect rather than just hi. There's an acknowledgement of something deeper. Yes? Yeah. And so anyway, I was thinking about my sharing with you today, and I was noticing on my next to my bed a book that Noi and I, we were up in the Northwest, we were doing a tour, and we were at a nice old coffee shop. And I noticed this book on the shelf. It's called The Art of Noticing. Isn't that beautiful? And the first thing I noticed with it by my bed is I noticed that I hadn't read it. And what I loved about this book is, you know what it's about already, right? The art of noticing. It's just, it's mindfulness. It's about just being present. And I knew that the minute that I looked at this book. So anyway, and I was thinking, oh goodness, well you haven't read the book yet, Karl. What's the deal? And so what do you do when you want something from a book and you haven't read it? You just open it to a page, right? And so I opened it up to a page, and this is what it said. It says, "Seek out strangers." Okay, a radio producer, Henkin, took a very structured approach to engaging with strangers. His goal, to meet and interview everybody who lived and worked in one city block in Baltimore. The result was an audio documentary, and a lot of lessons learned talking to people he didn't know. Imagine adopting this tactic to meet and talk to everyone in your block, or in your office, or at a place where you swim, or weekends, whatever. You don't have to produce anything, of course. Now, connecting with these strangers, even the ones who you sort of are familiar with, will be a big payoff. And I thought that is what it was a lot about what I wanted to share, is that aspect of of having the courage to connect with each other. And I love the fact that I notice so often how disconnected we can be when we're in public, especially with strangers. And there's such a joy that is generated when you're just able to move to first base. And where you can just acknowledge a stranger. And there's something about that. Now, my mom used to always talk about me to her friends when I was a little kid. She used to say, and I didn't know what it meant at first, but she used to say that Karl never met anyone he didn't already know. And as I grew up, I actually found out that was a superpower. And I mean, being able to initiate to a perfect stranger, or just initiate to each other, and go to that first step where you have that courage to connect is truly a superpower. And I think that's the main thing that I wanted to really focus on. I've been thinking about that a lot, because as you know, I go into I do the Children's Hospital thing, right? For those of you who don't know, I work at the Healing Arts Program at Rady Children's Hospital right here in San Diego, and I've been doing that for 14 years. And so connecting is so important, because you go from one room and there's a party going on, there's a birthday, whatever it is, there's something happening. The other room you go into, there's a child in pain, or a family in pain, or a discomfort going on. And you have to be kind of a chameleon. And I shared a little bit about this when I was here in June, and I won't go into all that, but one song that I didn't share with you was a song that was about connection. It was about, when I walked into a room, I noticed that there was a little bit of a hesitation to that child in that bed. Just a little bit of hesitation, because they don't know who I am. I'm walking in and I'm introducing myself, but they don't know who I am. And the person that had gone in there prior to me going in gave them a shot. Yeah. So here I'm walking in. Now, I don't look like a brain surgeon, but you never know. So I thought, I really want to create a song that that connects. That's a simple song. So anyway, this is what I came up with. It's called Your Face. You want to hear it?
Yes.
Good answer. I was wandering by when your face caught my eye. Have I seen you before? You can notice a friendly face the minute it walks through that door. And I'll tell you, I've seen a few faces around, and not one is the same. They are as different as snowflakes in winter, rare as a drop of rain. that face over there, like her face and his face. Ah, go ahead, you can stare. Then you can say you've seen a few faces around, and not one is the same. They are as different as snowflakes in winter, rare as a drop of rain. I was just walking by when your face caught my eye. Ah, yes. All right. So now, I did have the. I did have a slide up there. Oh, look at that. Look at him. Look, he feels so. That was it right there. Yeah, that was it. Oh, go back. Welcome, KarlAnthony. Don't read that part. All right. So I'm really utilizing Noi in this presentation because this is some more Thai. Would you like to learn some more Thai? Yes. Good answer. All right. Okay. JitAasaa. Right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. JitAasaa. Aasa. Oh, yeah. JitAasaa. No, ha. No, I'm sorry. Asa. JitAasaa. So that is the heart of giving brings joy to my heart. So the heart of giving, let's do that with your hand. The heart of giving brings joy to my heart. JitAasaa. I keep on saying ha. I don't mean to. JitAasaa, 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 JitAasaa. Okay. The heart of giving brings joy to my heart. So that I love that phrase because what it is that. Right now in our society, and especially in America, there's depression, anxiety. Just there's so much of it. So much of it is just on the rise. You know, at the hospital, we also have a psychiatric services, and there's mostly teens. And it's literally a place where it's a kind of a lockdown. The doors are locked, and they have to be in there for a period of time. It's quite some gang kids, different things like that, behavioral issues. But a lot of them getting regulated on meds because that's an important part of their process. But what's sad is that program is expanding. When they asked me to be a part of it, I was asked to be a part of it because it's a tough clientele to do groups with. So they asked me, said, would you be willing to do groups? And it's called CAPS, Child and Adolescent Psychiatric Services. I said, well, sure, I'd love to. Because I've worked with high-risk teens for a long time, since the 80s. And I said, I'd love to. I said, what would you like me to do? And they said, well, what would you be willing to do? So as soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, they're in a pickle. I said, give me some drums. I said, that's what I want. I said, I don't want toys. I want real drums. I want instruments. Give me as many drums as you can give me that we have kids, and I'll do a group with drums, with the drum circle. And the minute I got into that room and I was working with those kids, it was all about one thing. It was about listening to each other. Just being willing to listen. Now, when you're drumming with a group of people, the only way you can play music together with any instrument is by listening to each other. It's so important. It's way more important than what you're doing yourself. You have to listen to each other. That's how a group of people play together. And so that program, I do drum circles at the hospital. It goes on twice a week. And I do that for the last, it's been over 6 years now. And what I've found is as we listen to each other and we break down that place just that availability of that, we make a connection. I was also noticing as I was reading, in Rwanda, the prescription for depression is sun, drums, dance, and community. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So they had a situation in Rwanda after the genocide that happened there, where outside groups came in, and what they wanted to do was bring these people, after this horrible experience, bring them into small huts and bring them into a circle so that they can talk about what had happened. And they went, the community went crazy, and they kicked them out. They kicked the people, and they said, how can you possibly do that? What we need are sun, drums, dance, and community. So, and it made so much sense, because, you know, when I'm working with the kids in the hospital, it's all about connection. The music is healing, yes? Yes. But the truth is, I feel like the music, what it does is it just opens the door. It's a door opener. I mean, I have the gift of music and facilitation and all that sort of thing, but it's just a tool. What the true power is the connection that is created. We all create connections in different ways, and so I think I want to do this. Yeah. You want to try to let's create some connection right now. All right. So this is it. You repeat after me, all right? My experiment is to see if you are going to feel better when we're done here, all right? Are you ready to feel better? I am who I am because of what I put into my mind. Well, that's a little bit long. Because of what I put into my mind. You go, oh yeah, together. Oh yeah. Because of what I put into my mind. Oh yeah. Good. Now try this. I can change who I am by what I put into my mind. Oh yeah. Good. You know I care about you. I hope you care about me. Let's sing together. Set our mind free. Let you know who I am. I believe we can see the future. Whatever we plan, say I am who I am because of what I put into my mind. Yeah, I can change who I am by what I put into my mind. Do you feel better already? I said, do you feel better? That's good. All right, look at the person next to you and say, what are you looking at? Oh! See, I'm looking at you. Yeah, I work with kids. I want to hear your truth. What bothers you? Don't try to fake it. Whatever you do, you got to give up the fuss. Begin to trust your heart, your mind. I know you stand tough. I know you stand tough. Come on. I know you stand tough. Say I am who I am because of what I put into my mind. Oh yeah, I can change who I am by what I put into my mind. Oh yeah. All right, I hear there's some unity singers. Are there unity singers? Yeah? All right, unity singers, I want y'all to come up on stage. All right, give them a big hand. Come on. Now I want you to line up. Line straight up. Now they picture something's like this. You're going to go, I can, American Sign Language, do anything. The last part's not American Sign Language. It's just fun. Okay. All right. Here we go. Try it again. I can do anything. Oh, I think it's good. Good. You know what? I think we should all stand up. Okay. All right. Let's try it. Are you ready? This is called I Can Do Anything. I do this with the kids at the hospital all the time, and it always makes them feel better. How they doing? Good. If someone tells you it's a waste of time, don't even try it. Don't be fooled, my friend. Believe in you. You can do it. You want the truth. You can do anything. Together I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. To the side, clap. On the side, clap. On the side, clap. Whoa! You feel better? That's what I'm talking about. How will you ever know if you'll succeed unless you try it? You'll never know for yourself until you buy it. You want the truth, you can do anything. Together I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do any side. Do you wanna do something? Do what you always wanted. Do you wanna be something? Be who you always wanted. Do you wanna love something? Take every chance that's given. Do you wanna say something? Say it, say it. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. Wait a minute, we should say we, don't you think? I think so. Well, you gotta come up with a motion for we. That's it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, begin. We can do anything. We can do anything. We can do anything. We can do anything. Good job. Have a seat. Can we give them a big round of applause here? Yes. Oh my goodness. What was mine? I wanted to do something joyous and I felt very good. That was good. On the back of my business card, matter of fact, make sure you get one. You look on the very back, real small, right in the middle. You turn it over. It says, "Feel better." I love that. So, there's celebration is great, but sometimes you walk in. I walk into into a hospital room, and there was this one little guy who was always feeling good, always, you know, he's just enthusiastic. He was an I can do kind of guy. And but they have a thing in the hospital where a saying that you're either having a good day or you're having a not so good day, and it's usually because of the treatment or whatever. And so I looked at him, and he wasn't looking too happy. And I said, "Are you having a not so good day today?" He says, "No, I'm having a good day." I said, "Really?" I said, "Somebody should tell your face." He said that he was concerned about his friend next door, who was having a not so good day. And so you want to say the right things to these kids. And I'm looking on his wall, and they have great playrooms in the hospital. He drew all these drawings, and each one had a little angel in it. What looked like an angel. I said, you really like angels, huh? He goes, "Yes, I do." He gets all excited. So I got an idea. I said, since you're having a good day, and your friend is having a not so good day, say, why don't you, when you go to sleep, why don't you send some of your angels to your friend? He got so animated and loved this idea, and I'm like, cha-ching. So I just went ahead. I said, like what I always do, I start out, just doing my songs, and then we wind up writing a song together. And we wrote a song called Send My Angels. It goes like this. I heard someone is sad, and I know that feels bad. Let me lend a hand. I'll do the very best that I can. I will send my hopes and my loves and my angels. Go ahead. I will send my hopes and my loves and my angels. 2 more times. I will send my hopes and my loves and my angels. I will send my hopes and my loves and my angels. Angels travel fast, and hope and love will last. When a friend is down, spread your angels around. You can send your hopes and your loves and your angels. You can send your hopes and your loves and your angels. You can send your hopes and your loves and your angels. You can send your hopes and your loves and your angels. I will send my angels. Go ahead. I will send my angels. Like a choir. I will send my angels. I will send my angels. Angels, I heard someone is sad, and I know that feels bad. Let me lend a hand. Follow my handy plan. We can send our hope, send our love, send our angels. We can send our hope, send our love, send our angels. We can send our hope, send our love, send our angels. we got all this stuff that, let's just do that one more time. The heart of giving brings joy to my heart. The heart of giving brings joy to my heart. JitAasaa. JitAasaa. How we do? As I look at the time, I wanted to close with one song, and that is this: imagine that their love is always surrounding us. Yes, that is in everything that we talk about and unity. It's always knowing that the love is always there, and it's just up to us to tap into it. There's a song that I wrote. I wrote it here in San Diego, and it's called "What Do I Need?" When love is surrounding me. What do I need when love is surrounding me? The answer is absolutely nothing, except remembering, of course. But this one here has you doing the chorus. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, okay? See if you can get it. The first part you got to echo. The second part you got to sing with me. So I'm going to tell you. I want to thank you for asking me to come back. Say the work, the service work there. You want to be a part of that? Let us know. Just put your email back in that table. Also, I'm going to be doing a mantra concert at the end of October. I'll let you know about all that stuff. If you just let me have your email, that's all I need. All right, you ready? You don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to have it figured out. I need? What do I need? When love is surrounding me. Come on, let me hear you. What do I need? What do I need? When love is surrounding me. Come on. Love is surrounding me. Love is surrounding me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Oh, and a round of applause for Noy for providing the tie.